If you've been feeling like your entire life is falling apart, or suddenly coming online in ways you can't explain, if your body is vibrating, your emotions are swinging wildly, old memories are flooding back, and you're having experiences that feel way beyond normal, you're not losing your mind. You might be experiencing a Kundalini awakening. And almost no one talks about how intense, messy, and completely life-rewriting this process actually is. By the end of this video, you'll know the real signs, what most people get wrong, and how to navigate it without completely falling apart. Spiritual awakening is often painted as this peaceful, glowing moment where everything suddenly makes sense and you feel pure love and light. Sometimes it is. Most of the time, it's not. For many people, the deeper form of awakening involves something ancient traditions call Kundalini. Kundalini is described as a powerful, coiled life force energy that sits at the base of the spine. When it begins to rise, it doesn't just give you nice feelings. It can rewrite your nervous system, your identity, your relationships, and your entire understanding of reality. This isn't just a concept from yoga books. People across cultures have described versions of this process for thousands of years. What's changing now is that more people are reporting it, often after intense meditation, trauma, psychedelics, breath work, or sometimes for no obvious reason at all. So let's get clear on what's actually happening. Think of Kundalini as the evolutionary energy of consciousness itself. In traditional yogic language, it's Shakti, the creative power of the universe, resting in potential form at the base of the spine. When it begins to awaken and rise through the central channel, the Sushumna, it moves through the energy centers most people call chakras. As it does, it can clear old emotional and energetic blockages, amplify intuition and psychic sensitivity, trigger powerful physical sensations, force unresolved trauma and conditioning to the surface, and expand awareness beyond the usual sense of me. Spiritual awakening is the larger process of realizing you're not just the body-mind. Kundalini is often the engine that drives that realization into the body itself. It makes the awakening physical, visceral, and sometimes overwhelming. This is why so many people say their awakening didn't feel peaceful at first. It felt like their system was being dismantled. Here are the experiences people most commonly report during an active Kundalini process. Not everyone gets all of them, and intensity varies wildly. Physical and energetic signs include spontaneous body movements, shaking or kriyas, heat rising up the spine or intense energy currents, pressure or tingling in the head, especially the crown or third eye, sleep disruption and sudden surges of energy at night, and sensitivity to food, people, environments, or technology. Emotional and psychological signs include waves of intense emotion that seem to come from nowhere, old trauma or childhood memories surfacing strongly, periods of deep fear, grief, or existential crisis, and feeling like your personality is dissolving or changing. Perceptual and spiritual signs include heightened intuition or sudden insights, experiences of oneness, light, or expanded awareness, synchronicities increasing dramatically, and a growing sense that something bigger is moving through you. One of the biggest red flags that this is more than regular stress or anxiety is the combination of physical energy sensations with a profound shift in how you see yourself and reality. Many people are told they have anxiety, depression, or even psychosis when what's actually happening is an energetic process their culture has no map for. This is the part most spiritual content skips. When Kundalini rises, it doesn't only bring bliss. It brings up everything that was previously suppressed. The nervous system can go into overdrive. You may feel like you're dying, going insane, or that your old life is completely over. Relationships can fall apart. Careers can feel meaningless. Your old coping mechanisms stop working. You might swing between profound peace and pure terror in the same day. This phase is often called the dark night or the purification stage. It's not a sign you're doing it wrong. It's a sign the system is clearing what can no longer stay. The biggest mistake people make is trying to force the energy higher, open more chakras, or activate more when the system is already overloaded. More intensity is rarely the answer. Integration is. If this is happening to you, here are the principles that actually help. Slow down. Stop chasing peak experiences. Prioritize grounding, sleep, and simple daily rhythm. Support the body. Gentle movement, nature, good food, and reducing stimulants matter more than most people realize. The body is the vehicle. Find safe mirrors. Talk to people who understand energetic processes, not just those who pathologize everything. A grounded teacher or therapist familiar with spiritual emergency can be invaluable. Don't force. Let the energy move at its own pace. Forcing can create more instability. Stay connected to ordinary life. Keep some structure. Complete isolation often makes the intensity harder to integrate. Trust the intelligence of the process while still using discernment. Not every intense experience is pure divine guidance. Some of it is just old material clearing. Kundalini is not a spiritual status symbol. It's a profound biological and energetic reorganization. Treating it with respect and patience is far more powerful than trying to accelerate it. When the intensity settles and integration happens, many people report a much deeper sense of inner stability and presence, natural compassion and reduced reactivity, clearer intuition and creative flow, a lasting shift in identity, less driven by fear and conditioning, and the capacity to hold more life force without being overwhelmed. The goal was never just to raise Kundalini. The deeper purpose is the embodiment of a freer, more awake consciousness in a human life. You don't become someone special. You become more fully yourself without the heavy layers that used to run the show. If any of this resonated, you're not alone. Thousands of people are going through versions of this right now, often in silence because the mainstream has almost no language for it. You don't have to figure it all out today. You don't have to force a breakthrough. You just have to stay present with what's moving through you. Take care of the body that is carrying it, and keep choosing honesty over spiritual performance. If this video helped you feel less crazy, share it with someone who might need it. And tell me in the comments, have you experienced any of these signs? What has the process been like for you? I'll be reading them. Remember, awakening isn't about becoming perfect.